Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm doing a video on my warm-ups and how I warm up when I first get on, or how I warm up for a tournament or something like that. I haven't made one of these videos before. I actually never made an actual video like this. I never made a tutorial video, so it might be kind of awkward, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna try it for the first time. I hope you guys like it. Make sure before you purchase anything in the item store, you use the code YOKALE in the item shop. It really helps me out, and it just gets me closer to actually getting my PC, so I can make better content for you guys and more enjoyable content. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys. Let's do this. Okay. So my first warm up is actually, you wouldn't think it really helps that much, but it's this basically. It's just a bunch of walls right here, and I just circle around, reset, edit. So like I go reset, edit. It's like that. That's the problem. I can't do that. You gotta. It's meant to be work on for consistency, because sometimes there's consistency wall edits where you going up like this, you gotta go like that. Sometimes people fail those, or like, I don't know. It's just scenarios where you're gonna fail your wall edits, and you need to know how to, like, right there. It just helps with the consistency and the motion of your wall edits. And just reset, make the same thing. You can switch it up and do something like this, or something like that. Wait, I messed it up. Like something like that or something like that. I don't know. You can mix it up, but I just like working on the ones I usually mess up on, which one's interesting. So you just do a couple of these. I usually do this for about 5 minutes. I know it sounds like a lot, like it's like the same exact thing, kind of boring, but trust me, it really helps, because I used to start by, like, if I did this and just edited through walls like this, I could probably do like 5, and I'd mess up on like 2 of them. And I could basically consistently do them sometimes, except like I do them so fast that sometimes I get too far away from the wall, and that makes it harder, like right there. But yeah, basically just work on those for a good, I'd say 5 minutes, and you'll be good. And the next way to warm up is you're gonna need to be in the air for this one. Now I know this one's pretty easy if you're on keyboard and mouse. If you're on control, it's a little harder unless you have a really smooth building sense. But basically what it is just tunneling like this. Oh my god, like this. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, okay. We gotta talk about this, guys. So you kind of just go through here, just do this. This doesn't help with much, but when you're in a tournament, especially if you're on console like me, your frames, if you're in a pretty decent tournament, your frames will go very low. Like when I'm in like a nice tournament, maybe even just 20 people endgame makes me go maybe 50 frames, which is it's actually a big difference. You can tell a huge difference. At least for console players. PC players just doesn't apply. But like that really makes a big difference if you're on console, like the 60 to 50. Especially when you're playing tournaments like I've played in, where there's 40, 50, sometimes even 60, which I haven't got 160 yet, but I've gotten the 50. It can get pretty hectic because a lot of people in the end game, your frames are down to 30, and even though this looks pretty easy and creative, it is actually very hard to do, especially on 30 frames. So I just like to practice it a little more. Not only that, like that's just one tunnel. Like there's so many different other tunnels. Like another tunnel people can work on is like maybe, I'm not the best at these, but like this one. Yeah, look how much I just messed up. I gotta work on these for sure. For the next video I can get them done by. Tunneling is a good way to warm up if you play scrims, and even if you don't play scrims, honestly, you could be doing box fights. You could be even creative warriors use this. Like I'm a pretty creative warrior, and I can use this in like a lot of different scenarios. Even in a 1v1, you could honestly use this. Like, you push it for height, you go right here. You do that, and then you edit out right here, and you get shot. And you're right here in this situation. Just get away from the opponent for a second. If you have minis, mini up. If you don't, just get away, honestly. If you're on low health. But yeah, it's just one way to right there to help help tunneling. I think it's a pretty good warm up. And let's get to the next one. Okay guys, so the next one, it's easier if you have a friend to do it with. Basically how it works is, I think it's actually a Mongols Home video. I actually got this idea from Mongrel. Like, I mean, not the idea of the edit. I saw a video describing how to do it and stuff. And I just kind of like the edit he does, and I've been using it a lot. And I'm gonna put it in my warm-up video because it's actually part of my warm-up. So shout out to, not like he'll ever see this, but shout out to Mongrel. And you know, I go watch his warm-up video. It's way better than mine. He's got it fast at this game. Go watch his video. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the thing. So basically, what you do is you take the wall. And don't mess up like that, and then you edit that back. So, what Mongrel, he does it way faster and cleaner, but basically you break the wall, you oh my god, you take the wall after you break it, you edit it, put a stair. Now, actual good tip that I saw in a guy describing how Mongrel does it so fast is he holds his left mouse button right here to, like, you know, make the edits, whatever he wants to do, right? He holds it. So what he does is he holds this, he keeps holding down, so when he lets go of the edit and presses his stair button, it instantly places like this, and then he edits. Now I still gotta get that motion on because it's hard, but like I usually just do it the other way. So you just edit it. Oh my god, see, I always do that because I mess up my edits like that. There could be a guy like right there, so you just sit in here, put a stair, you break it so he thinks you're gonna jump out, and then you just make a quick edit. Another thing you could use this for in a box is when someone's not being like Mr. Savage IQ. Another high IQ thing to do when you're in this box in this situation. Someone's right here, and if they're not like this, even if they are, you can still do it. If you're at the top of your ramp, you can't. But if you're right here and they don't have a floor above them, you can do it still. If they're right here, you can do it. If they have a pyramid, you can do it still. And it's so easy if you're on the floor. Basically, what you do is I'm gonna show you the different scenarios. You have one. I like to actually practice these. Someone's right here in the stair, right? This percentage is there, so you can't edit it. What I like to do, since you can't do the right peek, place a trap right there. And then you just, you know, do that. So like, pretend this is not there. One second, break this. So pretend you're in your box, let's first on that stair. You just hit the right peek, edit, boom, 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 box them in. Now you don't want to actually jump forward that far, I actually messed that one up. But you get the point, basically. You just do the right edit, you sit right here, put a trap, and then you can actually, if you do like that reset, put a tracker, you can do the reset, edit that, and box them in. Now even if you do go in, they don't have anywhere they can place a trap. They took trap damage, you just hit them with a shotgun, and you're good. But that's basically that warm-up, and it is just good to know how to edit out, and edit a stair really fast. Oh my god, I'm bad. So easy, it's like a good seat like that. And actually a good way to practice is just kind of just run and do it, like put a stair, boom, boom. It's in actually edit courses, they just go like that. But yeah, that's a good way to warm up right there. And let's get to the next, I think final thing actually for this video. There might be two more things, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing I like to warm up is, actually my 90s now. I know this is pretty basic, but if you practice your 90s a lot, like I know like on keyboard and mouse, it's actually harder to do 90s than controller, and I can almost verify that. Every controller player I see is way more smooth and just better at 90s than keyboard and mouse players. I mean, of course, other than select few keyboard and mouse players. I mean, not select few, there's a lot, but in general, any pro controller player like Sway, X, any of them, they have really good 90s, and even if it's not better than keyboard and mouse players, they still have fast 90s. And keyboard and mouse, I think you're definitely, in my opinion, definitely at a disadvantage when it comes to 90s. I'll pretend I'm in a box, right? And then what I like to do is end out, and then just start 90. And you just keep going up. Now, you're going to mess up, of course. You're going to run out of mouse space. You're going to have to drag back like I did right there. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I have no jump fatigue on this world, but if you want to practice, if you have jump fatigue, you can just do 1, 2, 3, or run 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I messed up. 2, 3. You get it, though. And I definitely think having no jump fatigue, I mean, for 1v1s, having no jump fatigue is awesome, but if you're trying to actually practice, I say definitely have jump fatigue on, because it gives you that, like, 1, 2, 3, go out, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, it makes you feel like you're actually playing, not feel, but it's a better simulation and a better practice, definitely, having jump fatigue on, rather than having it off and being able to do infinite 90s without having to run. So I definitely think that's helpful. I have one more warm-up for you guys, and then the video will be over. Make sure you use code YOKALE, you know, just get that quick little shameful plug. Anyways, yeah, let's get to the next thing, last thing. Okay, guys, so the last thing on the list, in my opinion, which is a very good thing, is just to practice, you know, IQ plays. Like, I mean, there's no one here, but like, just practice stuff like this. Like, there's so much things you can do. Easy shots. Like, you just gotta practice like IQ plays. Like, even though people might be able to guess that, just you gotta practice them because you can't just go out and just shoot somebody. You can't just do this all the time. You can't just, you know, you can't rely on that stuff. You can't rely on trying to take these shots where you can also get shot. You can't take those 50-50s all the time. So, good ways to like do counters and stuff, or it's just work on like IQ plays. So when you're in an arena, you don't just go on 30 frames and die against some crazy PC player. You maybe do that, something like that. They might be right here because if you play a stare on them when they're right here, they're gonna either try running out to the side and probably staring up and then doing like a 180 or 90, go to that side, or they might go that. So go away just to counter any of these is actually just do the method I just showed you guys. Just when you're in the box, you put the stare. In your box, you just put the stare. After you edit that, you boom, put the stare, come out, boom, boom, boom. And if you drop down to this side and they're on that side, you can still jump up and shoot them. Unless they cover themselves, but then they'd have to go like that. You know, and then I don't think they do that in that situation. Yeah, you just gotta think about like what they would do and what's the best play at the moment. You gotta get that IQ. So you jump onto the side, try to get a shot if they're on this side, try to get a shot on this side. Even if they're right here, get a shot. Now, if you can actually tell where they're going, that's even better, because then you can do a play. Like, if they're going straight, and they're actually trying to use your stare as an advantage, edit back, get a clear shot on them right here, because, you know, they're doing this. If you edit this back, you get a clear shot on them. So, I think working on things like that is definitely, you know, just work on your IQ. Work on different plays than just sitting in your box and editing windows, right peaks, and stuff. It's not always going to work. You gotta work on your IQ plays and just think about, and even when you do your next 1v1, just think about what I just said. Just think about like what, when you're in your box, think about what's something better, higher IQ, better shots, more damage, something you can do better. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you go follow my friend on Instagram. I've been trying to help him out because he's really going somewhere right now. He's just skateboarding. I think he's 12 now. He's gonna be 13 soon, but he's 12 now. He's really good at skateboarding, and I really hope you guys go check him out because he deserves it. He's just doing a lot of cool stuff. Like, he met Danny Duncan a couple days ago. If you guys don't know who that is, check him out too. He's pretty cool. He met him, so make sure you go follow him. His name is David_skates_2. So make sure you go follow him on Instagram. Make sure you support creator code YoKill in the item shop. You know, help your boy out. You know, your boy needs to make these earnings out here because like it's rough. Anyways, I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe, like, share with your friends, and even if you don't think these things are helpful, maybe some other people will. So, you know, always share because people might think it's helpful. Hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
All for the gram. Bitches love the gram.
Oh wait, shit.